Mysteriously Recorded, and it has been a hot minute since I've said that intro. So I don't know what to say. I am definitely a few months late on the next Q&A/assumptions video, whatever it is the hell I'm doing right now. Combined assumptions and questions, because I'm just gonna get it done and over with, basically. I apologize for the wait. I've had a lot of stuff going on that I'm not really going to delve too into. A couple of people kind of know some of it, but I'm not gonna get into it. So that being said, updates on what I have going on or what I want to do with the channel. Dubs, I'm not in the mood for, to be honest. I'm not really in the mood to do. I have a couple ideas running around, but I don't have the energy to do them at the moment, and I definitely need to get back into the swing of stuff in a sense, because I've definitely probably let my voice get a little bit rusty, so to say, and need to kind of keep up on practice with vocal stuff, or you won't be able to nail voices as well as you used to. Voices that you definitely used to be really good at and stuff. At least that's what's happened in my case. I've definitely sounded a little bit off to my own ears. Like, whenever I do, for instance, any of the Bat Boy voices, because I've just fiddled around with them out loud to myself, and they've sounded off to my own ears. Maybe I should have recorded it to see if they sounded decent there, but I can usually tell decently well if I'm doing well with my voices just by my own ear. Anywho, that being said, if I were to be doing dubs right now, I don't think I would be doing really long ones like I normally do. I'd probably just do some short stuff. I'm thinking maybe doing some short dubs would get me back into the swing of it, or maybe inspire something, or at least you'd have some content dub-wise if I did a couple of short ones. But the thoughts I have had for that have been continuing my If Harry Potter Movies Were Realistic series that I've started and done one video for and have not done because it has Dumbledore in it, and I'm afraid to voice Dumbledore, quite frankly. And the other idea I vaguely kind of had was maybe Haikyuu or Jujutsu Kaisen, but I don't think I could nail hardly any of the voices from Ahxello, and Jujutsu Kaisen I have no idea yet. I've been fiddling around with some voices, but nothing that I feel confident in, to be honest. So that's kind of where I'm standing on that, because I'm just generally not in the mood to be doing dubs. But I have done some gaming content over on the Robin the Knight channel recently. I've done 2 Pop Tropica videos, and I have just released part 1 of a demo called Peachly Valley, which is a game inspired by Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley, and Story of the Seasons. And it's really, really good, and you definitely will want to stick around for the second part, which will come out in about a month or so, because that is the more interesting of the 2 videos, I won't lie. So, I'm not saying that the first half was bad either. So, part 1 of the demo is still good too. So, if you've been missing my voice, you can go watch those. I mean, there's also this, I guess, if you've been missing my voice, but like, I digress. That sounds so narcissistic. Anyway, moving on. Rambled enough. We're gonna get right into questions, and they might be jumbled up a bit because I've saved some over time, so I didn't do it all in one swoop to keep it more organized, so it's a little disorganized, and we're just gonna try to get through it as best as we can. No talk sprites because I don't want to burn myself out on editing, and I have the other Peachly video to finish. I have another gaming video that I've had filmed for a year now that I need to finish. And then I have a highlight reel that I want to do. It's a personal project, so it won't see the light of day. And I don't know, I might just do a couple short dubs for myself to maybe get me into the swing of doing dubs again. I don't know. Because, you know, we're going to start off with, are you going to make Bat Fam in the near future? Technically, no. The answer is technically no. I don't know when I'm gonna get back to Bat Fam, but when I do, it'll probably be another fanfic reading. I have the intro written, but that's about it. I don't have a fic picked out. I have an idea of one, because someone mentioned one in my comments once, and that was an intriguing idea. Regardless, though, of whatever I pick, it will not feature any shipping, because I know quite a few people had mentioned that they wanted just one that didn't have any shipping. So I decided I would cater to that, even though some people were like, do this ship, because I want to see them suffer. Which I'm not gonna do. I am sorry. I know we're all slightly sadistic, I want to see those boys suffer, but I decided to cater to those who want a not shippy fic. We have, hi, and do you live in Ireland? No, I don't. I live in the US. I'm curious why you think I live in Ireland, though. Let me know. Dude Marsh South Park dubs. The blog hasn't updated in a long time, especially with more Dude Marsh art. They reblogged something 2 months ago, though, so they're not completely dead, but I'm pretty sure I voiced all of the Dude Marsh art, so I got nothing left to voice at the moment. And even then, it'll take quite a bit of time to build up art at this point. Even if they were uploading consistently, it would probably still take a good few months to stack up art. Hey, Mysteriously Recorded, would you do another part for Twins Kingdom Hearts AU? I want to, but again, I'm still not feeling like doing dubs. So, and hey, Mysteriously, are you planning on doing more DC Bat Fam dubs? I hope to, but I just haven't been feeling inspired or motivated to do dubs for the most part, which sucks, but you know, no one's more upset with me than myself. I would like if you made a Bat Fam with Dick, Tim, Jason, and Damien driving to the mall but having issues like that one time you made, but instead of Alfred coming to pick them up, Huntress would, and after a couple minutes of driving, she would start being a road rager, and while Dick tries to hold her back from yelling and getting out of the car crashes, and then rep Bat Fam. I want to firstly state, because I've been having a couple people kind of come into me with requests and stuff, but generally, I don't take requests. If I wanted them, I would ask. And secondly, I am not an artist. I do not draw any of the art that I dub. I am a voice actress and video editor. So technically, the only thing I'd be able to do for this scenario, even if I wanted to do it, would be to write a script and then voice it. But there'd be no art to go along with that. Would be the best that I could do, unless you wanted stick figures, because I can draw some stick figures. But again, I don't really take requests. I kind of just dub whatever the hell I want. Whatever inspires me and what I want to do. So, because I do this as a hobby with my own free time, I don't get paid for this. I don't know, maybe if I did get money out of this, I would be more lenient towards requests, because I'd feel bad because people are giving me money. But since they're not, this is where we're at. We have a really long here, and they said, I wasted my time doing this, and I'm happy for this. And so I wanted to make sure your effort was known, because you spent time doing this. I mean, if you're happy doing that, I guess more power to you. Ooh, sorry to bother you. I just came here to say that Liver Pepper is back on Tumblr because you did such a good job last time you voiced over there, Tumblr, and I quite miss it. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day too. And yes, thank you for letting me know. After you read that comment, I went ahead and downloaded all of the pictures and wrote down all of the lines that I needed to whenever I need to do that episode. Because I still have episode 7, and then I think it's episode 8, which is the one I started saving pictures for. It could have been episode 9. I don't know. And if you did a fact check on whether I actually did this or not, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys believe me anyway. I did it on call with WAG, Waglinton VA. And so he got neglected for like a good 20 minutes while I was busy downloading those. And I said out loud, I'm not gonna download these right now. And then I did. I'm just like, I just went back on what I had said and just started downloading them. Are you still a fan of the Bat Fam? I remember you used to do comic dubs of them. I've basically kind of answered everything for that. I still enjoy them, but I'm definitely an avid fandom hopper. So I don't have a lot of attention on one fandom for the longest time necessarily. I got a message. It was Night. Her back foot, no shoe. Okay, thanks for that, Night. But I'm not interested in Bat Fam right now. I don't dislike them, and I haven't left the fandom, so to say, quotations on that. But I've just moved on a little bit in my interest at the moment, because whatever fandom I'm most obsessed with is generally the kind of fandom I lean more towards doing for dubs, which all depends on the fanfiction I'm reading at the time. So, and I've been in although, I don't know, because I've been in the Haikyuu thing for almost a year now, because I started, it's probably been a year at this point. I still need to finish the anime. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of what I got to say on the matter. also finally came up with a question. Hi, Josh, by the way. On the subject of pugs, do you know the scene from the original Men in Black with the pug? I do also talk to myself when writing script and other stuff. You play Cards Against Humanity. I need to go watch those. I appreciate the support, dude. I've never seen Men in Black, so I need to probably watch that at some point in my life. But I like pugs in general. They're definitely not my favorite type of dog, but I love dogs overall. Hey, Misty, hope this is a question for the next video. But one, how are you doing / feeling? Honestly, I've been better. I've been a lot better, to be honest. But I'm not doing so bad currently in the moment. Today has been, actually some stuff happened today, but I've still had a positive mood today, which is cool. And second, are you doing any more dubs? And if so, should we, the subs, keep an eye out? I've already kind of listed out everything. If I do end up doing a dub, it more than likely will be either, if Harry Potter movies were realistic, next part, it would be Ahxello or Jujutsu Kaisen. But for Ahxello, I'm definitely worried because I don't think I could voice a lot of those boys as much as I would want to. I want to voice all the boys. All of them. Okay, not all of them, but there's quite a few boys that I would love to be able to voice at Ahxello. And Jujutsu Kaisen, I would like to do a dub on, but I just don't have the energy to do it. I like the idea of doing a Jujutsu Kaisen dub. So that's, I'm liking the idea of doing dubs, but in the realistic sense of doing dubs, I'm not as into the idea right now. All right, long post, guys. Let's do this. Crack the knuckles. The possibility for me being an alt account is getting higher and higher because all the assumptions I made up are things I do. Also, I made season 14 of Supernatural and I didn't make it any further in Merlin. That's fine. Now, time for questions. 1, do you like playing board games? Generally, yes. I don't play a lot of them though, and I'm awful at Monopoly. I have no idea what I'm doing, and I do not know how to play chess. 2, what color is your room? When me and my family first moved into my house, my room was already blue, but one of the walls is dark blue instead of light blue like the other walls. That sounds dope. Also, like, random walls in the house are just a different color than the rest. I had a similar situation, kind of, where my room was already painted, and I never painted over it. So I have 3 walls that are white, and then 1 that is a really light pink. And, like, it's kind of whatever. I'm not really about the color pink, but, like, it is what it is. 3, I feel like I asked this before, but do you have any ghost or spooky experiences? I talked to my friend about, and she gets concerned with how many stories I have of me and my family member experiences, because for some reason my family just attracts the supernatural. I don't. The only thing I could kind of claim that could be a slightly spooky experience would be, it's a natural occurrence, so it's not actually a supernatural thing, but it's like when you wake up in the middle of the night and then you immediately fall back asleep and there's that little window, right, where the REM sleep state part of your brain is still kicking in, and so I've had hallucinations due to that. Most often it has been spiders, so there's been that, so I would like wake up, quick hallucination, back to sleep. And sometimes I don't even remember what I really saw. I just remembered, I just vaguely remember I hallucinated something. But it's because of REM sleep, part of the brain or whatever, still being active. 4, who's your favorite trio in Kingdom Hearts? Like the Island Trio, the Sea Salt Days Trio, or the Sleep Trio? I feel like you like the Sea Salt Trio, and I do as well. You're right on the money. It's the Sea Salt Trio. It's mostly because of Roxas, and I adore Roxas. I also really adore sea salt ice cream. So, 5, have you watched Demon Slayer? No, and I actually know nothing about it. The only vague thing I know is like something that happens within like the first episode or 2 or whatever, which kind of like everybody knows, but I don't know anything that goes on in that show, surprisingly. So, there was an opportunity I had to go see the Demon Slayer movie though, and I had the funnest time joking about going to see it and being like, I haven't seen the rest of the anime, but go watch the Demon Slayer movie. I didn't watch the movie, so the joke did not pan out. 6, is the jury still out on me being an alt count? The jury will always be out until it's like officially confirmed, and I hope that day never comes because I like the mystery. 7, do you have an alt account called different size? Refer to question 6. Enough with questions, time to make assumptions. Sorry that Rob isn't doing this, by the way. I just figured it'd be easier for me to go ahead and do these. So, sorry if anyone was looking forward to Rob. I can't remember if you said you wanted more assumptions, so I'm assuming that you did. And I assume you're leaving these for me anyway. Okay, 1, when you're typing, and you don't know how to spell a word, you just rewrite the whole thing in order to avoid that word. Yeah. Some people have ended up getting a little bit of like mixed up sentences because I reword stuff, and I'm like, I left a the there. Unless there's no avoiding, or you just really like that sentence, so you Google how to spell, insert misspelled word here, and hope the autofill knows what you're talking about. Yeah, or that Google can decipher your misspelled. Exactly. I oftentimes will just insert the word to Google and hope for the best. 2, whenever you're writing and the wrong letter or word that you have to erase just happens to the most perfect handwriting you ever had. I don't actually do a whole lot of handwriting, so it's kind of a wiggly hand movement on that one. I have no real answer on it. 3, you have bad handwriting. No offense, people have probably, it's shown up in videos on the internet technically, if you want to scour to find those. But technically my handwriting is out there if people want to see it. It is awful because I don't do a whole lot of handwriting. No offense, I have awful handwriting to the point where my teacher said, well, when you're in high school, all of you are supposed to have legible handwriting. Well, almost all. And she looked directly at me, then so did the entire class. My handwriting has also been called illegible by multiple people, including myself. 4, you really like bonfires? I think you mean bonfires, or just nice fires in general. Yeah, I do. I don't have a whole lot of bonfires in my life, but I generally enjoy them. I don't like smelling like the smoke from bonfires, though. I don't enjoy that part, but I enjoy like s'mores and stuff a whole lot. So s'mores are good things. 5, you like to drink milk straight up whenever the opportunity arises. I'm okay with milk, but it's not my favorite drink, and I probably, if I could choose between just drinking regular milk and chocolate milk, if I'm just drinking milk in general, I'd probably go for chocolate milk, to be honest. But 6, when you bake or cook something, you try to make people eat it or taste it for yeah, I do. Most oftentimes, it's frosting that I kind of will shove at people. Be like, is this frosting good? Do I need to, like, do anything to it? Like, I will, like, hand someone some food or drink, whatever, and I will, like, kind of stand there for a moment, like, waiting for them to try it, because I need their verdict. Is it good? Is it bad? What critiques do you have for me? So it's just, like, a quick little stare down as I wait for them to try it, and then I'm like, can you try it, please? I'm standing, I'm waiting here. 7, you have an all different side. Refer to questions 6 and 7 earlier. Alrighty, 7 for each should be enough. Thank you so much. I thank thee for reading and I hope you have a marvelous day. I hope you have a day as marvelous as you are, different sides. Hey, Mysteriously Recorded. I'm a dad. Am I a real proud dad? Hell yes. Have you watched Hell of a Boss? I have, and I do keep up with it too. And then that brings us into, have you watched Hazbin Hotel? Yes, I have, and I will continue watching it when it starts airing on, I forgot what it was picked up by. I really hope that the old cast was kept on though, to be honest, because that would lessen me wanting to watch it if they weren't there, to be honest. Have you watched Tom and Jerry? Yes, as a kid. If there's any recent stuff, no. Have you watched Power Rangers Turbo? I don't remember, but I did watch Power Rangers as a kid, but I could not tell you the name of any of the series. Have you ever played Family Guy Back into the Multiverse? No, and I don't watch Family Guy either, so I am not in that fandom, and I know nothing about the show at all. Hey everyone, what did I miss? Not a lot. Hey Robin, so how are you doing with Rob? It's always good times. Happy New Year. That's late. Happy New Year. Have you ever played Sonic and the Secret Rings? No, I don't play a whole lot of video games, actually, and I don't think my brother had that game either. Merry Christmas, that is also very late. Have you ever played Rayman? No. Again, I don't play a whole lot of video games, to be honest. Have you ever reacted to... I don't even know what that is, but the answer is no. So, sorry to disappoint. Lots of symbols here, 2020. I'm Anthony Top Santa. Did you ever had a bully? Technically, yes. But I sassed her really hard and she pretty much never spoke to me again after that. I won't get into the story. And technically people on the internet. But I basically just kind of blocked them and move on with my life. Have you ever watched Cars 3? I think so, but I do not remember what happened. If I rewatched it, it would probably start to ring a bell. But other than that, no, I don't remember anything. And this was to answer a question I had in a Q&A where I mentioned what was the dumbest way you ever got hurt. Earlier this month, I punched the side of my jaw. I don't even know how I did that. That has to be one of the stupidest ways I got hurt. Thank you for telling us. I'm pretty sure I've done that too while trying to, like, lift up the covers of my bed and pull them up, and I'm pretty sure I punched myself. It's like, wow, okay. Thanks, fist. Snowy Christmas from someone in the UK. It's cold, it's unpleasant, and nothing works. No public transport, no nothing. That sucks. It's also summertime by the time I'm getting to this. I am so sorry. So yeah, this was tacked on to another post, but it's a reply or whatever. We're just gonna answer it. The dumbest way I've ever been injured is that I pulled my back in 6th grade picking up my heavy backpack too fast. Had to use a roller backpack and I couldn't participate in PE for 3 months while it healed. 3 months! I was so mad! I would have been happy lit out of PE, to be honest, if I had been in public school at the time. Hey, it's been a while. Good to see your mic is better now. P.S. See you in 2 years. Thanks for stopping by. I'm using a headset to record this, so I didn't want to bust out my actual mic. I say bust out as if I just don't need to swing it towards me and turn on a thing and plug a thing in, but I guess that was too much effort. So this was a dumb way that Josh was hurt. I was fighting a guy in my karate class. I walked into a punch to the face. Is this dumb or nah? Edit, we were training, not fighting. Then no beef. That makes it so much worse. Is the fact that you just walked into a punch and it was just kind of there. It wasn't even a fight. So yeah, that is a dumb way to get hurt. Since when did you start voice acting for different comic dubs? I don't know if this was meant in the sense of, like, whoa, you do other content? Whoa! Or if you're asking, like, in a genuine sense, where you're just like, oh, when did you kind of start voice acting for different things? The general answer is it depends on whatever interest I have at the time. So, for the most part, because I've only done, like, 1 dub on my channel that was something that I wasn't interested in ever, which is Danganronpa, because I was doing that with, it was a collab with someone I used to be mutuals with. We don't talk anymore. There's no beef or anything, and I don't know if she still watches my videos or anything. She's out there. Know that I hope you're doing well if you somehow watch this. But yeah, it just generally depends on whatever interest I have at the time. Hey, Misty, how are you doing? And also, how are you playing Cyberpunk despite the stuff you've heard? Also, are you playing? Oh, sorry. Also, happy to see you uploaded. Glad to see you. It's been a hot minute since that upload. And no, I haven't played Cyberpunk, and I never planned to. Again, I'm not the biggest gamer out there. So, and I don't even think I have the right system to be playing Cyberpunk on. Wasn't that, was it PlayStation 5? I have no idea what game system it's even on, to be honest. Here's another long one that I've been looking forward to, so let's do this. I have asked this question video after another about a year ago, before I fell into an undisturbed slumber. But after unmuting your Discord server, I felt rejuvenated, revitalized. I have been awakened. Insert Pillarman song. I realized what I was missing on, and I came to say that your vibe had always been the one that brings a comforting warmth. Miss, do not concern yourself with the comprehension of what you say. I merely enjoy hearing you flex your vocals. Isn't that simply the practice of your partial profession? And on that note, I'd be pleased to hear a certain letter exists of a few words by you, if you may. Surely you wouldn't mind extending the far-off video that I'd likely forget I've made this comment for. Oh, what's that? You agree? Marvelous! Send me your voice in this comment already. You read everything I wanted to hear you say. Just now say with an excited and passionate tone. I want to say I'm not alone in my house right now, so... Am I busting out the uwu voice for this? Do I need to? Kiryu-chan! There's a kind of uwu voice for you. You're welcome. Okay, there's a clip on my Twitter, by the way, where I do pull out a kind of uwu voice and do the I guess you are my little punk champ line, and I made my best friend die, basically. He started, like, sobbing. So... I'm sorry that it wasn't more excited and passionate. Again, I have someone, like, literally the next room over. Don't give me that look now, you did wonderful! Now then, what was my question? Actually, I forgot what I came here for. But hey, we're all happy, we're all comfortable. I mean, I'm typing, you're reading out loud in likely empty room, maybe soundproof room? Not yet. actually. I hope one day. No, soundproof is unnecessary. You just record when everyone's asleep. Probably. Nope. I'm recording this at 7:03 p.m. And all the viewers are cozy as they're listening to most of the alphabet mixed in a certain way that gives it a degree of sense. We're all having fun here, especially if you've delayed your cup of coffee to after the show. I remember you saying that coffee isn't too good for a voice actress's vocals. We'd all enjoy our company in any case, Missy. Still want to read? You're one lucky miss. All right. Time for a 2010s comedy special. What's 9 plus 10? Please get the reference. My family's starving. If you don't. I don't, but that made me laugh. So, this comment just went everywhere. Speaking of everywhere, getting the reference here would probably be a spoiler for a fandom you've never heard of, probably. But I have a feeling you'd love a certain song called 24-Hour Cinderella. That name rings a bell. I don't know why, but it does. All right. I probably took 5 minutes or something. I nearly forgot my question. It had been an absolutely wonderful evening in your company, miss, and were it not, this one's all out of the FBI's protection, yet I fear our time together is coming to an end. Terrible, I know, but my question is, ask Aqua, when? I just want to preface this by saying, this comment amuses me to absolute no end, and I adore it with my entire heart. I love it so much. Thank you so much for this comment. It has brought me so many happy brain chemicals. Ask Aqua when, I don't know, the best answer would probably be to go poke Moon about it, because I'm still waiting on art. So I have no idea when or if it's going to be happening, quite frankly. I would like to go back to voicing it. Okay, to be honest, if I had the art for Ask Aqua, I would put it out like ASAP. So technically, I would have a dub out there. I'd be working on a dub if I could work on Ask Aqua. Maybe we need to start like a petition to kind of nudge Moon to work on Ask Aqua. But I don't want to push him if he doesn't want to work on it, if he's not inspired to do that. Because I'm definitely against pushing people to create art that they're not interested in doing at the moment. Because I hate it when people try to do it to me. But I would totally do Ask Aqua if I had the art for it. So I would work on it, no issues. Will Ask Aqua return? So there's two different types of people trying to ask when Ask Aqua is going to be back. Refer to just a few seconds ago. And that is the last question I believe we have. If I have missed anything, I am so sorry. I have missed it in my scouring to collect screenshots. But anyway, I recorded long enough. I need to cut this down a bunch because I've been recording for over 30 minutes. Robin! I don't know if this is just because I've been doing gaming content recently, so I'm used to going on for longer and longer periods of time, but anyway. That's it. We've covered everything. I will see you guys in December when I do this next video. If you have any questions that you don't mind waiting until December to get the answer to, leave them down below. And my question for the day, or the video is, it's actually not going to be a question. I want you to tell me how your summer goes. So after summer ends, I would like for you to kind of tell me a favorite summer memory or something fun that happened this summer. I mean, if you want to answer it now, I guess you can just bring up any favorite summer memory you have, but I would like to hear stories from everyone's summer of 2021, preferably, but I will take summer memories of any year, which will be fun to answer in December, in the middle of winter. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk into your ear holes later. MR, over and out.